David. Oh.
What's up, gang? It's Super Retro Brothers here. Another episode of Donkey Kong Country 2. The last two episodes I was flying solo, but I got my partner back.
I'm sorry, are we going to introduce our names again, or do you think our audience already knows them? We're already on first name basis.
I don't know. What do you think, man?
So I'm David, and I'm back, and the last video, Michael was the one who went solo.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll never do that again.
I get it.
But we probably will.
Yep, until we move in together.
We're going to move in together?
In another life where you're not married and I'm not still living with mom and dad.
And we live in a world like Game of Thrones where incest is not frowned upon?
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second. You can kill those guys by throwing the Kongs at them?
You know, I didn't even think. I just kind of did that. I guess you
What?
can. I wasn't even thinking when I did that. I swear to God.
I've had this game for 20 years, and I have beaten it all the way through, including the Lost World, at least 3 separate times. Never knew you could kill those dudes with the Kong. You just launch the Kong. You jump on their head, you can't do anything.
No, you can't. They just turn red. But if we're being fair, it's not like they're a super common enemy.
I think they're fairly common.
I mean, I don't think they're rare, but I wouldn't say they're anything like the regular Kremlings with the peg leg. I don't know if they're called in this one, but like those are in every level. Right?
You know what drove me nuts about this game was how the TNT actually hurt you. Like,
oh, I know, dude. That was bogus.
Like, is this the first game ever to have the friendly fire effect, like, integrated into the game? Because that drove me nuts, man. And I think what made it worse was, are you even trying at this point?
Yes, I'm really trying, and I'm getting...
You gotta go faster, man.
Oh, I'm going fast.
Maybe just throw the Kongs up there.
Oh yeah, we have two, duh.
Yeah, dude, there you go. No, not high enough. Okay. Throw the Kong up there to the second one.
No, we're not doing that. What we're gonna do...
Jump all the way to the top.
Dude,
Yes, there you go.
I know what I'm doing. You're not helping.
Oh.
Alright.
I didn't think that's what you were going to do. I was thinking you were going to float onto the second ghost.
Yeah, listen, buddy. Why don't you just keep with the commentary and let me do the bonus barrels?
Aye, Captain. What was I saying? The TNT. So the issue with the TNT was the inconsistency of its effects in the games. Because in the first one, there were TNT barrels in the first one.
Are you asking or affirming? It sounds like you're trying to do both, but you're not doing either.
It is both and neither. You're right. That's very strange. So the first one, I'm just going to go ahead and just assume that there was a TNT barrel in the first one.
Hell yeah.
But I know it did not hurt you by any means. But I think the third game that it did, I want to say the third game, it did hurt you. But obviously, it began with the second game. It's like they just wanted to suddenly make Donkey Kong pro level. But instead of beating a Donkey Kong game and unlocking the pro version, they just said, we're gonna make the pro version into its own game, and we're gonna call it Diddy's Conquest.
You know what? It's kind of what they did with the Lost Levels. Except people bitched about that, so we got Doki Doki Panic.
Oh, you're talking about Mario the Lost Levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except this game is like grooving and Lost Levels kind of sucks a big one, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the Lost Levels was great.
It was?
I mean, it was actually Mario. It was actually, the pro version of Mario Brothers, whereas, as you said, Super Mario Brothers 2 in the U.S. was really just, a westernized Doki Doki Panic, just had Mario characters, put in the...
That's what we grew up with, man. That's Mario 2 to me.
Well, I'm not saying you're wrong to feel that way. I mean, yeah, when I play that game, I don't think, oh, this isn't Mario, even though it's really
not.
Not only is it not, it doesn't even feel like Mario. Like it is seriously the red-headed stepchild because it's not part of the Mario family.
It feels like Mario to me, though.
Well, yeah, nostalgically, it's like just psychologically, like you associate with Mario because that's what you played. You didn't play Doki Doki Panic. You played Super Mario Brothers 2. In fact, I think it was called Mario Madness was the subtitle. I believe it did have a subtitle called Mario Madness, which that kind of has the panic part of it, Doki Doki Panic. So it was cool. They kind of threw those little Easter eggs.
I think I do know what you're talking about. Yeah. Was it actually on the box art?
Yeah.
Like at the very bottom, right?
Yeah. So if you looked at Super Mario Brothers, or All Stars, whether it was with or without Super Mario World, I had the one with Super Mario World. You actually saw in tiny print on what would be the box art.
Goodbye, Dixie.
That it was Mario Madness. So there's that. But with Donkey Kong, it was like, no, let's just make a pro version game, and we're gonna call it, Donkey Kong Country 2. But then, like with the third one, they actually reeled it back in, but they still kept it, I would say, more difficult than the first one. Who knows? Maybe it actually is as hard as the second one, but because of the brighter colors and the sillier designs, I never got anxious playing the game. I get anxiety playing this game.
Well, I know that this is pretty obvious because they're platformer games, but I think the Lost Levels was much more jumping and timing platform oriented than the third one. The third one felt like a grand adventure compared to Mario 1 and the Lost Levels.
Oh yeah. You're talking about a completely different strategy with the original Mario Brothers trilogy. Yeah, you're talking about a completely unique, separate.
That's what we were talking about, right, Mario?
No, I was talking about Donkey Kong.
Oh, dude, I totally spaced out. My bad. I
So
like a jerk.
No, it's okay. So the design of Donkey Kong Country 3 is obviously much sillier and more colorful, and my wonderment was the third game actually a little bit easier than the second game, this one, Diddy's Conquest, or is it just because of the brighter colors you didn't have anxiety playing it? Because I would have anxiety playing the second Donkey Kong game. The third one I didn't.
Oh, dude, I definitely think the third one is just as hard.
You think so?
But I do agree that the whole with anxiety, because this one is so dark.
Maybe that's what it is then.
Not even just the colors, but even where you are, in the game, in the Donkey Kong world, you're saving your pal that's been kidnapped and is being held for ransom. I think that, and then mixed with the already more difficult levels and colors, I think that gives the illusion that it's harder than the third one. But dude, I don't think I've ever beaten the third one 103%.
And there's 105.
Well, because of hard mode, but
which I've never done. There's no way I'm going to do that.
I just don't have the time for that. I don't care. Well, I didn't, but you got everything, dude.
We got everything. I don't care if it wasn't hard mode. Although I do like the unique ending.
Dude, that'd be like saying you didn't beat Ocarina of Time because you didn't do Master Quest.
That's fair. Although you did beat Master Quest.
Yeah, but that's because
that was tough, man. That was impressive.
It was good. It was fun times.
Master Quest was great. I really wish they had imported that to the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
I really wish they had released a Master Quest cartridge. I don't even care if it was in the original Japanese, just to have it.
Was it originally a cartridge or was it a disc?
You know what? That's a great question. I don't remember. We should probably look it up, and then we can provide that answer in the next video or blog, whatever questions our audience members have. In fact, that's something that we should offer, I think, to the audience out there, questions they have for Super Retro Bros, and we can answer them in the coming
Yeah, dude, you were not fucking kidding when you said you wanted to be more meta.
Well, yeah, dude, we gotta be meta as meta can be, Just
yeah.
we could do an Instagram story right now. I don't care.
Well, I'm not pulling my phone out. I'm holding a controller, dog.
That's true.
But do whatever you want to do, and I'm in. That's not true.
But to reel this back into the original point, I thought that Donkey Kong Country 3 was not so much easier, but it was less stressful.
Sure. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I think that's what I was trying to... Well, I think that's what we were both really you're elaborating on, that's what my whole point was. I'm glad we're in agreement on that one.
Yeah, I would hate to have to disband this whole channel over that.
I'm disbanding it anyway.
That minor inconvenience.
In fact, this is just. We're done.
We're done. This is actually gonna be the last video.
We're not even uploading this.
Oh man, gosh, but you were talking about the original Mario Brothers trilogy earlier. You thought I was talking about Mario Brothers. So what were you saying about Mario Brothers 1 and 2 versus 3?
What I thought you were saying was that you thought Mario 3 might be as hard as the Lost Levels, and so I mean, obviously that's just not true. But I was willing to, take it into consideration, and I was thinking, how did I get this ball over here?
I don't know, dude.
It's just the third one, like, okay, screw it. You know what? Here we go. I'm so sorry.
We got 24 lives to kill. Whatever.
Yeah, we got plenty. And now I can actually get my thoughts out. Mario 3 was more adventurous and more like, because
You 3 down.
You always go through, 8 worlds, but I guess because you had like a hub world or like a map you traveled to get to the levels in, it made it feel more like, I don't want to say childish, but like larger, but more like family friendly.
It almost created kind of this digital board game.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's now I know what you were saying earlier about how it was more like an adventure.
Right.
And that's what my argument has been for a few years now on hub worlds. I know you're a bit indifferent.
I'm not indifferent. I would specifically, just for all of you viewers, all 5 of you, we're talking about Sonic Adventure, and
that was the implication.
Sonic Adventure 2. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I do not like Sonic Adventure 2 at all.
Not even the narrative, though.
If you don't think about it, if you don't think about the plot holes, it's okay. I think it's a really cool Sonic story, and I think the Sonic and Shadow levels are great. But that's another discussion for another time. The point is, what I do like about the second one is how you just go from level to level, and in a Sonic game, I think that's how it should be, because it's just all about speed. And that was my whole beef with the Chao world, because when you have to exit the levels to go to that Chao garden to do that little pocket pet thing to get 5 emblems. That's what it was in the first one. I'm sure you can probably get like 20 in the second. Just from the Chao garden, it's bogus, man. You shouldn't have to, keep that shit out of my Sonic game. I just want to fight Robotnik. That's it.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
This is what I've been feeling for my whole life.
So, you think that Sonic and Mario don't abide by the same laws?
No, not at all.
Really? Interesting. So they're both platformers, but there's no... Well, I shouldn't say there's no universal laws to platformers, but there's clearly... If we're talking, if there's, the federal law of platformers versus the state law of platformers, you're saying that there are definitely totally different state laws or statutes that Mario and Sonic go by.
Okay, so I'm not trying to be a smartass, but I think Sonic Adventure is more of an adventure platformer. Mario, which I'm just gonna, I obviously, I'm a bigger Mario fan than I am Sonic, but I think Mario is a little bit more shallow. It's not story-oriented ever, except, for Mario Galaxy 1.
Which was great.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful. It showed that Mario could do that, but when I think of Mario, I strictly think platformer, level to level.
Right.
Let's do it. Let's have some fun.
And you don't need the narrative for it to be a good game.
Damn it. Right. Well, I can come back and get that. But yeah, exactly. And I think that's my last point. I don't really have anything else to say on it.
Well, that's fair. I still am very biased with the hub world. I think it was because I just loved Sonic Adventure 1 so much.
It's such a good game.
For all of its flaws, it was still just a great game. So I don't know, maybe I'm delusional into thinking that the hub world was a great idea when really that's not what made it great. I don't know. Now you're making me second guess myself on that. But
well, I think a lot of it, and I'm not saying it. I'm just saying, just take it into consideration. A lot of it could just be nostalgia vision.
Could be. Yeah.
When was the last time you actually went back and played through yourself, not watched it, but played it? because I'm loving the levels, but doing getting from Station Square to Mystic Ruins, how do you do that, man?
Oh, dude, I didn't even see that right there.
Well, we'll come back.
That secret entrance that bonus level.
Bonus level?
You went all like Secret Agent Bob with that.
Oh, is that...
For those of you who don't know, it's Film Cow now, but he always kind of talks like that in his videos. Even like Horseman, you know, which is the image of his profile for the Film Cow YouTube
oh, is it
channel.
Still?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
He only made 2 episodes.
I think he made and then he made that
the
third
TV spot,
one,
right?
Yeah, the failed
Man,
Adult Swim.
Do you think that was a real? And I don't. Do you think that was a real switch? I mean, like they really brought that to Adult Swim and it was canceled.
You know, I don't know what the rules are in showbiz when it comes to like making propositions to networks. He might have. I mean, he might actually gotten his foot in the door and talked to some producers. I have no idea, but
That'd be so cool.
it'd be pretty cool.
I mean, it's not cool that they didn't do it. 'Cause, man, that probably would be a crap show if you think about it.
Think so?
I think crap ratings. Because
Well-
who's gonna tune in to like programs where you watch Family Guy and American Dad to watch just this cardboard horse? Really just talk about mundane parties. That's it.
Well, talk about like consider Robot Chicken, you know, and they're like what 5-10 minutes tops.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's not,
true.
it's not even like a full half-hour program, and there's definitely a viewership for it. It's been on for
It's
quite a
mostly
few years.
just potheads.
Well, there you go. Well, in what's Secret Agent Bob or Film Cow, like that content would totally, you know, appeal to
Right.
that demographic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that is the demographic. Because of that reason, I think it was done on purpose. I'm sure it was.
I mean, that was definitely the perfect network for it.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like to like go back in time and see what he was like in 2008, maybe. Just see if he even had a following, because...
The Charlie the Unicorn days.
Well, yeah, I remember that, and I remember you showing me that, like, in the beginning of YouTube, which was more like 2006, but, or when did YouTube launch? Was it 06 or 05?
You know, I'm wanting to say it was like 05, but I don't remember, and this is me thinking back on my high school days, I don't remember anyone ever actually talking about YouTube until my senior year, and not even my senior year, like late, like the last few months of my senior year, which would have been spring of 08. So you're talking about,
Wow.
probably 9 years ago was when YouTube really became a conversation topic.
What did you do in high school?
Dude, I don't remember. It's
My God.
insane. You know, this is probably how I ended up getting a book finished.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
got
yeah,
nothing else.
because you had good grades. I'm pretty sure my GPA when I graduated was like a 1.8.
That's low, man.
Well, I only had 3 courses, and I didn't study for the finals because I was kind of like, fuck it, I'm not going to college. And so I got D's on every final, and it dropped to... I mean, I didn't have good grades anyway, but...
Well, you didn't have really a passion for it. And
Passion smashing, I'm just lazy.
okay.
I didn't
Dude,
mean to-
I was just trying to go
No,
root for you, buddy.
I appreciate you, but it's just, there's no rooting. I'm a piece of shit.
Wow, man, you're just edgy.
Well, I'm just kidding.
I hope you are.
Thank you for making things a little awkward.
Yeah, but you've got this real groovin' retro channel.
And back with the meta.
Back with the
Look,
meta,
man,
dude.
I don't need anything else going for me. I'm like super handsome, and that's it. That's all I need.
Well, that's all that matters. I wish I was super handsome like you.
Well, if you would just like shave every now and then, you would be.
I do shave. I shaved this morning.
Yeah, no, you know what? Something I learned. Not like I can even grow facial hair, but if you shave in the morning, like maybe I just suck at shaving, but like I always feel like it feels so. I don't know what the word is, like, well, obviously bare, but dude, oh, that's how you do it. And,
Whoa.
and, am I stuck? How do I get in there?
Hell.
It's at the very bottom. It's on, like, where you have 4 front men.
Snapchat? What is iFunny?
It's one of the front men, dude. Stop telling everybody what apps I have, it's embarrassing. You have iFunny? What are you, like in the 6th grade?
Dude, I wasn't even suggesting that.
I know, but everyone
What are
else
you?
that listened to what you just fucking said will. I made it! You're supposed to get there without the squawks. Okay, it only took 20 minutes. We got it, we're back on track,
How'd you
guys.
get there without the squawks?
I just said you're supposed to get there without the squawks. You use Diddy to fly. If you go through my shit, I swear to God.
I'm not. I'm trying to get the Instagram story to work.
Well, we don't really need it anymore.
Well, let's just do it anyways.
Alright.
Let's just do it anyways. Do you want your mug on here?
No, dude, I'm disgusting right now.
You're in the dark. It's okay. You look great.
Just look how gross I am. Just oh, we can quit this now.
Your iPhone next to my Android looks like a baby Android.
Okay.
I love this level. I just want to go.
I hate this
Go back
level
to this.
more than I hate life itself. The gimmick is so shoddy, man. The whole like webs that you shoot, half the time it doesn't work properly. From what I remember.
Are you sure this isn't user error? I mean, we are struggling to find some of the most basic DK coins here.
Well, yeah. Most basic, we're on World 5.
Yeah, that's fair.
I say this in every video, but I'm also used to the GBA version where, you know, the screen crunch, so maybe it was just hard on that version, because we're not on, like, a giant-ass TV. In a van with sunlight hitting my GBA.
Oh, man. Weren't those the days?
No backlit screen, no Mikey.
Can you imagine? I mean, can you really imagine doing that today? No backlight? Like, what monsters
Yeah.
put that together? No backlight.
I don't think they knew how to.
Don't act like the technology wasn't there. Don't even give them credit, okay?
Jeez, sorry.
that's baloney.
That's baloney. Your act is baloney.
His last name is Gaff again.
I'm so glad you got that.
Yeah, dude.
When was the last time you watched that?
That particular bit that
Oh,
Gaff
that
did?
particular Beyond the Pale, the whole thing.
Beyond the Pale? I have not seen Beyond the Pale probably in about a year or so, but
I thought it'd been like a decade.
well, I mean, if you mean all the way through,
Yeah.
I watch clips of it relatively frequently.
Roger.
Roger.
Dodger.
So you were saying earlier, we were talking about the Mario Brothers trilogy, and if you're going to compare all three of the installments, and let's just say the official Mario Brothers 2 is the Doki Doki Panic American version, Mario Madness.
Well, you know what's really cool? Just let me interrupt for just 1 second.
Yeah.
They actually released a Mario, like the USA Mario 2, and damn it, in Japan it's actually called Mario 2 USA. It might just be Super
Really?
Mario USA, but yeah.
So it wasn't a one-way ticket. They actually flipped it for both countries. That's unheard of. That's pretty cool.
That wouldn't happen in today's world.
Oh, so they did that back in the day then. That wasn't.
No, it was 80s.
Oh, I thought this was like
Maybe
something they did
early 90s.
recently,
No,
like a
no.
retroactive thing, like just for.
No, there's a Famicom disc called Super Mario USA.
Wait, now hold on a second. So the Super Famicom, which was the Japanese Super Nintendo, was that all disc-based?
Well, I think they call them discs, but I think it was more like hard drive, like floppy disks.
Oh, okay. So
Because
it,
there's a treasure in Pikmin 2 that's a Famicom disc that's just a floppy. Like, I kind of
That's
forgot about those things.
so when they said Super Family Computer, it really was more or less a computer then.
Well, if we're being fair, yes.
But I mean, well, yes, okay, so they're all more or less computers, but like it was actually designed somewhat to resemble a PC.
Yeah, I think probably because it was more familiar. I bet it was more common in Japan at that time to like have a computer, and you know, to have a family computer to play games on. That's pretty good marketing, actually. Good job, Nintendo in Japan.
Leave luck to heaven.
Leave luck to heaven. What does that even mean?
I want to say that leave luck to heaven is a way, not saying good luck, it's strange because I've heard different interpretations of it because the word Nintendo is relatively obscure because of the way that it's actually written in, I don't know if it's kanji that it's written in, but there's something particularly unique about its writing that actually makes it somewhat ambiguous, and I want to say that the most favorable interpretation or translation is leave luck to heaven, and I think that one of the interpretations of that phrase is something like to wish somebody good fortune, or maybe even to say like you know, hard work beats luck, and it's like, well, you know what, you can leave luck to heaven. I'll work, and you know, if the gods, you know, if the divine wants to shine good fortune on me, great, but regardless, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to put in the work to make it happen.
10-4, I 100% believe with that. That's an awesome statement.
Isn't it? Now, I mean, don't take that as gospel truth of what it actually means.
I don't care if that's what it means. That's a good philosophy. Everyone should live by that.
I think it's great.
And I'm, you know, just myself even. I'm just sick of like people talking about doing stuff and just letting their lives go by
and not doing it.
Well, that's what I meant by letting their lives go by. But yes,
right.
Thank you.
You're talking about what you think would be a great idea or what you love to do, and then you don't do it. You know, and
40 years go by at a fucking factory, and you're done.
And for what? You know?
You got nothing to show.
I tell you, it's a sad thing.
Well, you know what's crazy, and we were just talking about this last night, but people are okay with that. They're content.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and it's like, I feel like Billy Joel, only fools are satisfied, man. Live your dream. Oh, dude, that's the Rare logo. The Stars are making the Rare logo.
Dude, that is sick.
That is sick.
Yeah, you're talking about Vienna, right?
Yeah.
Billy Joel's Vienna. You know, I think that is one of the most underrated tunes. That's probably one of his best songs, I think.
I don't know if it's really that underrated. I feel like, unless you're a Billy Joel fan, you probably haven't heard it because it wasn't a hit. But
right.
Of the fan base, even the people that really like Billy Joel, like not necessarily diehard fans like us, they know that song. It's pretty popular. He played it live when
he did.
Dad and I went to the Yum Center. Yeah, he does it live a lot.
That's great.
Let me concentrate really quick because it's right after the single Banana, and there's a split second, and I get one shot. Fuck. All right, well. Want to do it one more time?
Let's do it again.
It's a picture 3 years ago.
I loathe that man.
I loathe that.
Yet I can't look away.
Oh, I thought you were doing the George Lucas Lord of the Rings. That was Kramer.
I did kind of mix the two together. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding.
Here we go, really quick. So the banana is going to be there. I'm going to count it. 1. So for a second, and then like maybe after a half second, I press A.
Do you want me to do this for you?
If I mess it up this time, I'll give you permission. But unless you really think you can. But if you do this and don't make it, I'll be very sad for this.
I can do it, but
you can?
Oh, I can totally do this.
All right, we're gonna let David handle this.
All right. I just pressed the A button, right?
I think it's the very bottom.
Oh, the B button?
Yeah, they change on every system. So
That's bizarre.
We're playing on a Wii U right now. Damn it!
Oh, I can totally do this. Dude.
All right,
Dude.
Just give me it.
I am telling you, I hit it as soon as it switched. I thought that it would freeze.
You're supposed to do it before it moves. Look how confident you are, man.
I am so sorry.
What are you good for?
I am so sorry.
It's all right.
I feel like that was a bad move, Joe. Doki Doki Panic, which meant Dream Factory, and then well, you prefer an actual show, like a narrative versus a skit.
Damn it!
That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm telling you, as soon as I
Take
saw that
794
and go.
Yes!
Woo!
Yeah!
Which number was this again? 794.
Yeah.
794 times. That's all it takes.
That's we played through that level that many. Oh my god.
I'm telling you.
I mean, obviously it wasn't that much, but still.
You know, they say third's a charm. Well, 794 is the new third.
Orange is the new black.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, now let's just figure out where this decoy point is.
I feel like I just gave birth to something I've been waiting my whole life for.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the edge, actually.
Where's that stress away?
No, but I actually really do need it now.
Are you sure that the DK
I'm
coin
pretty sure.
is not in the beginning and you just have to
I already tried that. That's the first thing I did, like in the beginning of the video, dog.
That's crazy. I don't even understand that.
What if it really isn't under the map and I've just been trying for hours for no reason?
Wait, what if you use the Kremlin and go left and use the barrel to break through that wall?
Why would there be a DK coin and a wall? That's where a bonus barrel would be.
You're absolutely right. That was a very stupid thing of me to suggest.
It's okay.
I think my mind is just so fried from the monotony of these same 2 or 3 levels that I'm forgetting everything, like, functionally about this game.
Might as well try going left. Oh dear. Do you guys hate this as much as we do?
Hopefully not.
I hate this as much as we do.
But please be honest in the comments section. Of course, when has YouTube ever been dishonest? When has anybody ever not said exactly how they feel on YouTube?
I just thought everyone was trying to save our feelings, that's all.
I think YouTube is where you either...
Fuck you, dude.
Hold on a second. What if you go back to left? Go left. Can you just drop down where that bug is?
I just did that 2 tries ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. My memory is not even working anymore.
It's cool. It's cool. We're gonna try it right here.
Did you try jumping down there?
Not yet. Yes!
Dude.
Oh.
I've never felt more accomplished in my life.
Now we just gotta save, defeat the stupid, ugly-ass ghost crow, and get out of here, buddy.
The interdimensional undead crow.
What if because we had to go back to do Ghostly Grove, what if we had to do Web Woods again? But not even the level, just the DK coin.
That would be horrible. Why would you even suggest such a thing? Just beat the crow and let's get out of here.
Creepy crow. Like... creepy crow.
It's funny, it's like all the little, like, crows are also dead. Well, except for him.
It's all the ones that we killed in the past.
That's kind of dark.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Oh, I forgot it wasn't eggs in this one. It was the barrels. I knew there was something different in this one.
He still shoots eggs, actually.
He still shoots eggs left and right. Like, literally,
Damn it,
like
left and right.
Like horizontal.
David, you said horizontal, but he's only doing vertical. You lied.
No, he'll go.
All right, guys.
It's okay.
All right, guys. It's okay. Let's do it, dude.
Yeah, don't spaz out on me.
Oh, I'm spazzing. I am spazzing. There you go. Okay.
I always thought it was eerie that he had blue skin
It's like
As
blue
a-
and green.
as a ghost. Yeah, it does have some. You know what it reminds me of? I think this is why it's eerie. It makes him seem not just undead, but maybe like undead by drowning.
Oh, maybe.
You know?
That's not how he died.
That's not how he died, but that's like the illusion it gives me. Like they look asphyxiated with the blue tone.
Well, you know what? That's what happens, right?
What do you mean?
Like when you are asphyxiated, you know, your
Well, yeah.
head kind of.
You turn blue.
Yeah.
That's my whole
Why
point.
is
Like
that?
I don't know, but it's like psychologically, I wonder if that's why it's so eerie to me.
Yeah, maybe.
I told you they come in horizontally, man.
Do you only have to hit him 3 times? Because that would be so good. Because this is actually kind of hard. I talked about it in either last video or video before about how easy this boss was, but it's doing me a thing. Alright, cool.
I gotta say, firstly, you killed a ghost, so that's
It
impressive.
just exploded.
Like into nothingness, like just blasted into non-existence.
Weird.
But I think my heart stopped there for about half a second.
Me too, because he wasn't moving. Alright guys, well, this is the part where we talk for like 20 minutes before I ended the video, but we're gonna end the video. So next time we're gonna get to K. Rool's, or we're at K. Rool's Keep. We're gonna see ya. Cutting all this out anyway.
Which part are we cutting out? All of this?
Web Woods for the 700th time.